Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to more Valkyria Chronicles. It's time for chapter 5, the Kloden Wildwood. I'm very excited about this chapter, so without further ado, let's jump in to a cutscene.
Thanks in part to Squad 7, the Great Vassal Bridge is back in our hands. That pushed the front line back, forcing the Empire to gather forces in central Gallia.
Does this mean we're headed that way as well?
The army will take that front. Meanwhile, the militia will head south. Our next target is here, in the Kloden area.
The Kloden Wildwood. I was there last summer taking soil samples. It's a dense forest with plenty of hills and valleys. It's hard to get around in there.
What's our strategic objective there, Captain?
The Empire has set up a supply base there to fuel their invasion of central Gallia.
I see. So if we seize the supply base, we cut off the flow of supplies moving north.
Precisely. The 3rd Regiment's objective is to take that base. All squads are to prepare for woodland combat and await orders. Good luck. Dismissed.
Woodland combat? What a nightmare.
What do you mean?
The woods dull your sense of direction, and poor roads make for slow advances. This'll be our toughest operation yet.
Maybe so, but deeper in the woods you have a better chance of spotting rare foliage. There's one kind of insectivorous plant in Kloden called the moondew that can suck up...
All right, I get it. You really do have a one-track mind, you know that?
I'm saying nature isn't just a burden. We might find the key to victory in the woods.
All right. I'll keep a lookout for your key while I'm slogging along. Hopefully your plant won't have eaten it.
I'm actually very excited about doing it in the forest. That came out wrong. But imagine like a sniper hiding in some bushes, sneaking behind trees, just sniping down the Imperials. Now it's time for Maximilium and the Triumviri. It's time to see behind the scenes of the Empire.
Gallia's mongrels have reclaimed Vassal Bridge. Are the men of our defensive units cowards? This loss is a stain on the Emperor's honor. Useless fools.
I hear the enemy crossed the river in tanks. And whoever's leading them is no fool.
On the contrary, this was a fluke. These are peasants, nothing more. Peasants and barbarians. How could they be anything else?
If birthright is all it takes to win a battle, you must find war so very boring.
The issue here is Gallia's resistance and how to end it, swiftly and decisively.
Exactly. They'll use their victory at Vassal Bridge as footing for a counterstrike in central Gallia.
How shall we proceed? What says your grace?
We will extinguish these flames. Our course is clear. The Gallian army must be crushed. We will require reinforcements. They will be sent to central Gallia. Now then, the route of supply through Kloden has to be made unshakable. Gregor, see to a restructuring of our central forces. Then you will continue to press northward.
Sir.
We will head to Barius. Selvaria, be so kind as to accompany us there.
With pleasure. And to the ends of the earth, Your Grace.
The Kloden Basin supply lines. See to them, Jaeger. They need protecting. Gallia may have already dispatched troops to the south. Therefore, make haste to Kloden.
Of course. Leave it to me, Your Grace.
So right there we can see the faces of the people who will oppose us and our resistance. And Jaeger, he's the guy who's headed here to stop us from doing what we're thinking of doing. But before that, let's take a trip to the forest, shall we?
What are we doing? Remind me, whose idea was it to come out here anyway? Enough with the trees already.
You could say that again. Woods are so thick you can't tell up from down with these trees.
Here we go.
Hey, great. What did he find? A map in the dirt?
Alicia, hold on to these for me, will you?
Sure, Welkin. What are these? Some kind of nuts?
No. Actually, they're long-beard goat droppings.
Ah! Gross! You made me hold poo? Are you crazy? Ugh! Hey, Welks. Did you find something useful?
Come here. Take a look at this.
The grass has been trampled down, looks like. What's the deal with that?
An animal trail. With any luck, this could be our way out. Animals have a natural instinct to find the most efficient path. That's why the grass is trampled down. They snap off the branches, they eat the grass. As a result, they clear a perfect trail.
So if we make like goats and follow it, the path will take us through.
The enemy supply base should be nearby. This is where we'll start our operation.
Gotta love them animals. I love Vulcan's nature knowledge, it's really awesome. But now, it's time to find the cutest character of the series.
La 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 la.
That's really nice, Rosie. What song is that? It's so pretty.
Oh, just a song I sang back in the day.
Oh, you used to be a singer? I didn't know that.
Ha! You paint a much prettier picture than it was. I used to sing at a bar in my town.
Still, that song was really pretty. I'd love to hear the whole thing sometime.
Maybe I'll put on a little show one of these days.
We're not alone here. I'll go investigate. Put your hands in the air!
Mike?
It's a pig? It looks like a Porcavian piglet. What's your story? Get separated from your mom?
I'll take a look further in.
Well, what did you find?
There must have been a skirmish here. It looks like a stray bullet hit his mother.
Even all the way out here, the war's still claiming lives.
You lost your family too, huh, little guy? Left all alone.
Well, Alicia, does he want to come with us?
What? Can we?
We're the militia. Every Gallian has the right to join.
You hear that? As of today, you're a member of Squad 7, little guy.
Mike? Mike!
And he's so freaking adorable. And it's time for Wildwood, shouting in the back, Wildwood Warfare at Kloden. But before we do that, there are some other things we can do, like I think we got a new skirmish the Vassal Riverside. As you can see, we sort of unlocked the maps a bit, like one chapter after we've actually had the mission on the map. So now we have the Vassal one, and we can do it for some extra cash and XP. Now I could upgrade us before we do this mission, but I would rather do it afterwards, just so we can kind of kill two birds with one stone. So let's fight in the skirmish battle in Vassal and see how it goes, shall we?
You will now be briefed on the operation.
Thank you, Captain Barrett, I appreciate that. Let's see here. We receive intelligence reporting Imperial activity in the area. This is your starting position. Sweep in quickly and drive their strike force back. Your objective is to occupy their base camp. Good luck. So this is going to be slightly different from the other time we did this mission, I think. So we're gonna go for an A rating, but I can settle for a B rating even. So we're gonna be attacking from here and here. So if we think back to how we did in the city, we know that we should have a Lancer on our side. Let's see, does anybody like being here? This guy's just good overall. Like, I should just have you here, Largo. You're just awesome. And we should have a backup, or just have an engineer ready for our tank who can run up with that. And of course we want a Lisha over here. And they're gonna be those members. And of course, Kevin, you got the corner as always. Oscar, you have pollen allergy. Well, you're gonna be stuck with some people for a while, so we're gonna need Oscar in this one. So since we're not gonna be like deploying more people, there's no or like taking over any camps. Besides from their final one, there's no harm in actually spawning in as many people as we want. So let's get a lot of people together. If I can get Rosie and Largo next to each other, that would be amazing. We should have a scout up here though. Let's see, desert allergy. Anybody here who's like a town, what's it called? I can't remember, but that they like being in towns, basically. That's what I'm looking for here. Child of nature, desert bred, fanciest man, neat freak. Camp defender. I think Wavy could do okay here actually. And I guess since it doesn't hurt, let's place a shock trooper down here. Alright, let's deploy and see how that one goes.
Right, we're set to begin. Good luck.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia! Squad 7, move out!
Alright, Vulcan, let's go. All of these pre-fight cutscenes right here, they're gonna be pretty copy-paste between the different skirmish battles. Like, the point of these skirmish battles is just to replay the missions with less dialogue, less interruptions, and get the money or experience that you so desire. Now, I think we did this in 3 turns last time, so I'm gonna try doing it in 2 turns this time, which means that we have this turn and the next, and we need to have occupied this. Which is gonna be quite the task, but if we just plan this very strategically and do a lot of running, I think we can actually do it. Now, we could just do it normally and wait until we like get more upgrades and stuff before we try to get like an A rating on it. But come on, that's too sensible for Voices from the Dark. We're gonna try for a rating straight away. Also, it adds a bit of suspense for you, I suppose, whether or not I can actually make it. So, Kevin, you gotta protect your corner. Nobody can come take Kevin's corner. He does not approve. Yeah. Chick-a-ding-ding. Away with you. So we're gonna need Kevin to clear the way here, because the plan that I have... Okay, so here's the plan I'm thinking. Kevin will move up the street here, shoot down everybody, and be the one to capture the flag. Now, to clear the area to the flag, we will use the tank. So the tank in combination with Kevin is what I want to use to win this. Because while they do have some tanks stationed around here, they're not going to be dangerous for us if it never comes to be their round. You feel me? If I can finish it, if I can place the Edelweiss in whatever like dangerous situation I want to, it doesn't really matter that much. Because when all comes to all, I'm gonna win. So, it won't matter. Considering what to do here, though, whether to save these points or not. Moving Kevin out there could be dangerous. I'm gonna end the phase here and have 3 extra CP for next round. This is gonna be the winning round, so let's see what the Imperials do. I feel Kevin is fairly safe where he is right now, so I don't fear for his life too much. And Rosie, take him down. Alright, a valiant effort. Now just fire back at him and we should be fine. Our troops are more powerful than yours. Should have leveled them up at the training barracks. These guys know nothing. They're like Jon Snow. Alright. Fire. Can you shoot him, Kevin? Kevin! He's invading your... Kevin? Kevin, you take revenge for that right now. That's my boy. Oh, don't push Kevin, man. He goes crazy. Come a bit closer to... Yes! I think he's trying to approach us so he can throw a grenade at the treads. But you're not really supposed to run at a tank from the front. And there's somebody in the grass there. Don't be firing at my shock trooper. He's the one with the most armor and the most deadly weapon. Why didn't you shoot it like Herbert or somebody who wouldn't, like, resist? Oh well. This round we win the game. You know, the mission, the game, same thing. We have a lot of CP this round. We'll start with the tank. We'll use it as efficiently as possible. Because we gotta get our tank into the base here. Now, do you see the enemy tank right there? I'm not scared of that tank, because if I can actually finish this round, that tank there won't matter. He has no way of destroying me unless I leave my butt exposed to him for like 2 minutes straight. Which I'm not actually planning on doing. So these two aren't really a problem, are they? If I place it in the middle, I think one like survived. Then again, I could just... Okay, I use the tank and I roll through the barricades. And how far... This one goes far, man. Okay, so... Let's make sure we get a good hit on the shock trooper over here. Yeah, the reason I decided to do the shock trooper instead of the other ones is that they're not preventing Kevin from grabbing the flag, while the guys by the base are. So right now, Kevin needs to move up, but let's make sure it's as safe as possible for Kevin. Because the good thing about ending it early is that we don't have to worry about where our butt is currently located. Oh god, the terms you're gonna hear in this game. Can I kill this guy? That bodes very well. Now it's all a matter of whether or not Kevin can make it there or if he's gonna get shot. Because there's a tank in the street right there. Would it be safer to move up a... Wait, if there's a tank in the street right there, what's preventing me from shooting him in the... Welkin, you need to make this shot if we're gonna get the A rating. No, you just opened up the wall! The White Walkers are gonna come walking in! Oh my god, Welkin. Okay, basically that failed. Can I try again? How many rounds would I need to run? Let's see, 1 round could get me here, another one here. So 3 rounds, so 1 more round. Take out that tank right now. That's an order. You will hit, you will hit. Fuck you, Welkin. You had 2 shots. I'm not sure if the tank's gonna be a problem. That was just a safety precaution I took before I made Kevin run. If Kevin dies now, this is all on you, Welkin. I think it's actually fine. I don't think I need to take out the tank. But seriously, Welkin, if that tank had been a problem for us, you would have been so responsible. So as you can see, if you want to get the best rating for some of these missions, it's usually best to just play with a few characters. Like here we only use 2 characters total, which isn't like awfully, I guess, exciting in a variety, but it works, you know?
Operation complete. We took their base.
Oh yeah. How is that a B rank? Wait, how are you supposed to get the A rank then? Do you have to do it in 1 round? That's an interesting prospect. Why am I tempted at that? Not yet, not yet. Once we have better troops. Oh, but it's fun though. Let's go to the headquarters right now, because we have some men to upgrade. There won't be any, we won't continue the story in this one, we're just gonna do the skirmish and look at some personnel data and all of that. Are there any new members, by the way? I don't know if there are actually. It's a bit early in the game to be getting new members, but I just thought I'd check. Training field. That's where we want to go.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots.
Hello, hello. Scout, shock trooper. We'll just do some overall upgrades here since we have the experience for it. Should help us. Alright, so we have 9,000 experience.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the scouts.
The scouts?
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the shock troopers. Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
Defense boosts. Alright. So I would have enough. I could get like a scout class really pimped up. Maybe I would want to keep everybody sort of equal though. I have a feeling we'll just go for the equality run. Yeah, that's how I would do it. Everybody to level 4. That's how I'm feeling it.
Good work, maggots.
Thank you.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Engineers.
Good stuff. Now everybody's level 4. Very good. Now let's go and see if we can upgrade our weapons a little bit before we take on the next mission. Upgrade the tank too, maybe. We'll see. We don't have a lot of money though, but... Hello, I'm so stoked to be here. A new accuracy boost. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Nothing here, nothing here. Accuracy boost for the sniper rifle, I will take. Bye-bye. Uniform upgrades. Perfect. We're gonna prepare ourselves for the battle in the Kloden Wildwood. This is the perfect way to do it. Let's get the blast suit too. Anti-blast effect. Alright, let's check out here. Let's see. Oh, there's a new body enhancements. There's a new steel upgrade. More body def. Definitely. The drive system. I'll purchase it. It hasn't really been a huge problem yet, but because we still have a lot of space and money, I think it's fine to get. Expand the capacity. Oh, that means we can get 2 mortars. That opens up some interesting possibilities. As you can see, this one is a bit bigger, so you can see how it starts to conflict after a while. Alright, that's it.
Come back again soon, bro.
So we could spend some money now on the castle front street, which might actually be what we do with the money. They're all just...
Oh, and how about the new rising star of Squad 7, huh? I've heard some wild stories. You must be proud.
They're just gonna...
I couldn't help but snipe them with a pop interview. You'll have to read it once I get it all drafted up.
Okay, basically, like a lot of these people, when we go back and talk to them, like the training guy and the R&D guy, I'm just gonna skip through their dialogue because they're just gonna repeat themselves after a while. So, militia claims Vassal Bridge. Gallia's militia brings home the glory. As the first operation in what is likely a full-scale counter-offensive, the 3rd Regiment reclaimed the Great Vassal Bridge, a vital trade artery, after rousting the Empire's local defenses on the 14th. This officially frees Rangris from the need to seal its walls. Rather than assail the Empire's bridgehead barricade, the militia opted to swim a tank across the river and attack from the rear, an unconventional strategy to say the least. The drawbridge was then opened, dumping the rest of the defensive force into the drink. The man behind this bold plan, Welkin Gunther, 22, is none other than the son of the European War I hero Belgian Gunther. This acorn hasn't fallen far at all. Yep. This is probably written by the girl though, but I'm just gonna do it in the guy voice, it's easier. On the 20th, the Gallian forces in the north announced a retreat from the area. Though no details were given, the Imperial takeover of Fausen, keystone among the North Gallian industrial cities, is likely a chief cause. The capture of Fausen, a center for Gallia's Ragnite, steel and oil refineries, struck a massive blow to the nation's productivity. Though the meeting among Gallian army leaders held a day where the Fausen's fall arrived, lasted well into the night, no official word has yet been issued as to a specific plan for liberation of the city. That was a difficult one. Let's see. Alright, let's buy this one.
Thanks a million.
So if I'm correct, once we go out now, we'll get more information about the gang.
Come back and see the writing on the wall again soon.
Alright, bye-bye. Let's go to the war cemetery. I'm just curious to see if the old guy has a new order for us or not.
Hello again, son.
Hello, aged gentleman.
I'm sorry.
Oh, bye-bye then. Okay. That guy. Such a strange voice. Strange is how I would describe it. So we got 2 B rankings in skirmish mode already. New reports. Personnel tab. Alright. Personnel tab. Let's check out Welkin. So as you can see, we now have more info about him that's been added here. Also my other outfit, so kawaii. In secondary military education, he chose tank operator at university, officer training... Wait, let me try that. In secondary military education, he chose tank operation at university, officer training. In addition, he earned credentials as tank commander. Yep, Captain Varets. Drafted during European War I, she joined Gallia's militia as a sniper, electing to remain in the military after the war's end. Her work ethic quickly saw her promoted. Alright, she was a sniper. Kevin! Though he'd intended to enlist as an engineer or sniper, his inability to choose between them eventually saw him assigned to trooper work by default. Aww, poor Kevin. A major tank aficionado, he enlisted for a chance to see one up close. He's been spotted more than once in the R&D hangar past midnight, stroking the tanks. All the girls are falling for him and he's in love with tanks. It's tragic. Utterly capricious? He refuses to lift a finger when unmotivated. He began riding horseback to save himself the effort of walking and has become quite skilled. Wow, he's the ultimate, like, lazy bag. He tries to play the strong big brother to Emile? But then again, that sounds like a boy. But he's actually quite timid. Terrified of thunder and mice, he always keeps his distance from the kitchen. Well, yeah, he actually did have a younger brother, so Emile could be right, actually. Let's go for a weaponry tab. What is this? Oh, this is their lance. This weapon could rightfully be called the grandfather of all anti-tank lances. Developed by von Bismarck. Bismarck, really? Under the director of founder Adolf von Bismarck? Okay, interesting. As the first major power to realize that the tank's battle potential, the Empire was also active in developing the means for combating enemy tanks. The designation PL comes from the term Panzerlanz. Die Panzerlanz! Ah. Alright, let's check this one out. The ZMSG was based on an infantry gun carried by many of the Empire's soldiers during the First European War. particularly noted for its firing accuracy. The SG also featured a Rudolph Corporation variable small arms scope. Lauded for its accuracy and uncommonly shock-resistant barrel, it first saw use with the Empire's Mountain Ranger units. Though the ZMSG's design allowed for a bayonet to be affixed under the muzzle, there were a few instances of it being used during the Second Year Open War. Okay, so that's the one that their snipers use. It said that a new report was added. I'm not really sure what it means that a new report was added. Does it mean that they updated some of the info here? I never really quite understood what it is you get when you buy something at like the waterfront street, but I think it's that they give you more stuff. Because there's nothing here, right? Yeah, okay. Well, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know we didn't really, well, we did watch the cutscenes and do the skirmish, so in a way we progressed, but the main mission, Wildwood Warfare at Kloden, is coming up. And we have a freaking adorable flying pig on our team. Can you deal with that? I can't deal with the cuteness. It's too much. So I'll see you in the next episode. Have a still good day. Take care and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.